of the morning to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I'm Lisa Seiler, owner and creator of Craftin' and Cruisin', here with my sidekick.
Hey, everybody. It's Rodney.
It's my husband, my comment reader, my co-crafter.
Ooh, co-crafter, huh?
Yeah, sometimes he crafts with me, sometimes he crafts for me. He helps me a lot. So when you hop on, say hello, happy St. Patrick's Day. Make sure you have something green on or you might get pinched. I have my green hat. I have green on my shirt. Good morning, Cheryl. I have green in my bracelets. My eyes are green. Not my makeup, but my eyes are green. My teeth are not green, so that's a good thing. But Cheryl, you're up bright and early. Thank you for getting up and joining us. I know it's super early. It's super early for this girl who's not a morning person, I'll tell you. So this really pushes me out of my comfort zone big time. But we got up and got moving. We are at the river house and cat sitting. So if you hear little meows in the background, that's what's going on. And we're going to be over at the man cave where I normally go live from when we're here. But normally I'm not going live this early in the morning. And so when we got ready to get everything set up, it was still dark. In fact, it's just now starting to get a little bit light. So even with the help of my ring light that I have on, it would not have been light enough to really do anything with. So we are hoping and praying. Girl, 4 a.m. We are hoping and praying, and y'all can pray with us, that the internet will stay connected in here. Normally, I go live from over on the porch at the man cave because we can get decent reception there. We're kind of out in the country, right on the river. But I recorded some video the other day here and went live, and it seemed to work. So we're hoping that that's going to remain the case here. So if you get on and you watch the replay, please hashtag replay. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Still got a notification. Please hashtag replay so we can welcome you. I think Lisa with Lisa's Craft House just got through or is wrapping up. And she's actually the one that sent me my package. So I'm excited. It's not very big or thick, so I'm excited to open it and see what's in it. Good, good, good. I'm glad I'm loud and clear there. Hey, Vermar Designs, how are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning, Terry Brown. Hello, good morning. Okay, so let's open our package and see what goodies we have in here. Inside, there's an envelope with my name on it. So let's see what is in here. Ooh, lots of St. Patrick's Day stuff. Oh, we got some St. Patrick's Day / Mardi Gras beads. Cute. We've got some gold coins. Got to find the gold at the end of the rainbow. Oh, there's some more in here too. Let's see. Oh, these are cute. Little cutout. They're like styrofoam foam. 3-leaf clovers. That's fun.
Shamrocks.
Shamrocks, yeah. And then here's one. A multicolored rainbow shamrock. Oh, look, we got some little green grass. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Joyce. Okay, let's see. We got some more money. Faux money. Good morning, Karen. Are you on, Rodney?
Not yet. Trying.
Do I need to get you on?
Nope.
Oh, we got buttons. Look at the little rabbit. How cute. Got a little wooden rabbit. Got a lot of little wood cutout things. We've got a horseshoe. We've got a 3-leaf clover that's cut out lucky. We have got a little top hat, or it could be a little pot to put flowers in. We've got another shamrock with a cross. I love that one. We have got, I'm trying to figure out what this is.
Wheelbarrow upside down.
Oh, a wheelbarrow. Sorry. And a flower pot with a cute little flower. And we've got an Easter egg. And we have some buttons. And a button that says Luck of the Irish. And then 5 little black buttons we can use. And we have a surface. This looks like one of those things, those paddle things, you know, that used to have the ball in it, with the string, and you paddle it. And then we have some napkins. Ooh, that's pretty. Happy Easter. We have a black and white check one. We have one that says Farm Fresh Flowers. Isn't that cute? I love turquoise. It's my favorite color, so I love that turquoise truck. We have a green and white napkin. And we have some black and white buffalo check ribbon. Let's see what she says in the note. Ooh, I love this card. Look. Oh, look. Look at that. She found some and dried them. Hey, Lisa, you may use any items you like. However, I would really appreciate it if you would use this 4-leaf clover and or the dogwood flower. They were both from my yard. I can't wait to see what you make this time, Lisa from Lisa's Craft House. That is awesome, Lisa. How cool. So look, this is a dogwood bloom. And this is 4-leaf clover from her yard. That is awesome, Lisa. Thank you. Okie dokie. So, what are we gonna do? We're gonna drink some coffee. Okay, I'm definitely gonna use the dogwood and the 4-leaf clover. And I would like to use this 4-leaf clover with the cross in it, because I like to have cross in all my projects. Lisa, I can't wait to get started. Let's see. Maybe some of the buttons. And I might actually use some of that paper. I have another surface that I had base coated. This is, it says insulated hot mat. I got 2 of these a long time ago at a thrift store. Do not use over stove burner or open flame. But it looked like this all the way around, this brownish, and it had like a design in it. So, hey, Secondhand Treasures. Secondhand Treasures is up after me. So y'all make sure you stay on Maddie's Mystery Box Challenge page, refresh the page, and watch her. Okay, so I'm thinking that what we might do, I had also printed off a paper myself with my initials on it, just because I didn't know what I was going to get. It's not really shamrock, but it's got green, gold, black, which is the twist. We have to only use green, gold, black, and white. Paint, yes. So I'm wondering about
Excuse me.
using these. I kind of like the 4-leaf clover right inside the dogwood. Let me get a plan, Stan.
I would read comments, but I'm still getting on.
Okay, why don't you give me that and let me help you out a little bit so you can get on, because I do need you on comments. Okay, let's see if I can. Let me move this up here. Okay, I'm just kind of placing some things right now to see if I like it. You know what? I'm going to wear these. Maybe. Let me take my hat off. Now.
All right, ready for a few comments?
I am.
Let's see. Cheryl Mishi is watching. Cynthia K. Wood. Karen Cassidy. Lisa's Craft House you mentioned. Secondhand Treasures. Elizabeth Kuna is watching. She says, good morning, Debbie, my sweet friend. Oh, she's speaking to Debbie there. Tina says, hello, Lisa. Vermar Designs. Lots of fun things.
Good morning, good morning,
I think you've
everyone.
already said Secondhand Treasures.
She's up next
You
after
look cute,
me.
Lisa.
Thank you.
I think that is caught up with the comments.
Cool.
And the room goes silent.
I think I gotta cut this paper out, but I think we're gonna do something like this with the 2 green shamrocks, 3 buttons, the dogwood and the 4-leaf clover from her yard that I love, this cutout shamrock that I love, and then we might use some of the black and white napkin. I actually had considered doing black and white check painting it, but we might use some of the black and white napkin to border what we're doing.
Elizabeth loves the print. Secondhand Treasure says, I love that. And Lucille S.K.
This is one I made.
Lucille Skilton says, good morning.
Good morning, Lucille. I'm going to cut all this excess black off and try to get, this has odd corners on this piece, so. All right, so what is a St. Patrick's Day tradition for you if you have one? Or do you typically celebrate St. Patrick's Day big or not? Tell us in the comments. We don't usually do anything on St. Patrick's Day.
Lucille said, great job with the name. I had to kind of sound out Skilton.
Yeah, he's always concerned he's going to mess up names.
And
so.
I do mess up names.
But that's
I usually
okay,
apologize up front.
People mess up our name all the time. We get called Siller, Silver, Skylar, Salyer. And a lot of times, like if we're purchasing something online or we're booking like a hotel room or a plane ticket or whatever, well, even no matter who I'm talking to, when they say, what's your name? I'll say, Lisa Syler, S-Y-L-E-R. But, hey, Nora, a lot of people think that we're saying F-Y-L-E-R, Filer, or Fowler. We've been called Fowler too. Okay, so let's see here what we might do.
Cindy generally fixes corned beef, cabbage, potatoes every St. Patrick's Day. Deborah Mixon has no traditions for St. Patrick's Day. Anyway, Nora Calvin says just cook dinner and relax. Karen Cassidy says brisket and cabbage and carrots.
Yum. What time should we be there?
For dinner. Terry Brown. Let's see, here's another one.
That looks
D.A. LR, got fine print here too.
Okay, y'all, I'm thinking.
DAIRYMPLE. Says she loves that paper. Debbie says corned beef, cabbage, potatoes. Sharon, oh, that's Sharon Helverson. Hello, Lisa and
Hey,
Rodney.
Sharon.
Cheryl Mishi says my name gets messed up all the time too, and she has no big plans.
Cheryl, exactly how do you pronounce your last name? Is it Mishi? Is it Mesh? Y'all, I'm thinking this black and white, this row of just black. Let me cut this. I'm not exactly sure the best way to adhere it to this board.
Karen Elders wants to know who sent you the box.
Lisa from Lisa's Craft House. She was on first this morning.
Right and early.
And she sent me this fabulous box with a dogwood bloom, or what do you call it? Petal?
Dogwood?
From her yard, and a 4-leaf clover.
Excuse me.
Okay, I'm just cutting this, y'all, because I think I want to use this for a border, so I'm thinking I might put the border down before I decoupage on top of it.
Okay. Terry says her name is Dalrymple, Dalrimple.
No, I was talking about...
I know, but that was the one that I never could get correctly.
Gotcha.
I was trying to break it at the wrong place. Cheryl says it's MESH, as in mesh screens.
Okay, mesh.
Sorry,
mesh.
I've been messing it up now for weeks. Karen says, thank you for answering my question. You could use fabric glue to adhere that ribbon.
You know, I could, and I have, if Rodney will go get it for me in the, I think it's over here on this turntable, Rodney, Fabri-Tac.
Cynthia says, I have traditions. The only thing I do is celebrate Cat's birthday. His name is Tigger. He was born on this day.
Oh,
So
cute.
it's National Day of the Cats.
We're house sitting 2 cats right here.
And what do you need me to get?
Right there, that bottle turned over, I think that's Fabri-Tac.
It is Fabri-Tac.
Good.
The attack of the Fabri-Tac.
I love Fabri-Tac glue. I use it on a lot of things. And y'all, yesterday, or day before yesterday, I did a Temu opening, which I say Temu still. And one of the things that I ordered was something I had heard about and decided to order, and it's T9000. I forgot to flip my camera. T9000. Now, I think it's a whole lot like
E6000.
B7000. Too many thousands and B, C, D, E's.
Is that from a different company though, trying to copy the first one?
Well, the company says SUXUN, Suxon. So I don't know. It does have the fine point tip on it, which I like.
Karen says, Lisa, are you in the kitchen?
I am.
Thank you for having a question assistant. Makes lives much better.
It does. This is like the dining room attached to their kitchen.
Yeah, we're sitting at a table with chairs for 10.
If y'all haven't seen my lives from here, I have shown the river some this time, but go back and watch some of my previous lives when we've been here. This place is so pretty. It's only about 40 minutes from our house, but it's so peaceful and so quiet. It's just a great place to come for a respite. And the lady that owns it, she and her husband, she and I went to junior high together. And then, lost touch, as people do, went to different high schools. And then, through the power of Facebook, we reconnected. Well, she saw that we were going to be camping with our camping group on the river here, a little bit from their house. one weekend, 3 years ago, and she got in touch with me, and she said, I live right around the corner on the water. And I said, no. And they have a boat, and so they brought their boat over and got us and brought us back over here to see their place. And we were standing in the man cave talking, and I said, well, if you ever need anyone to house sit, let me know. And she goes, for real? And I went, yeah. And so she said, well, they travel a lot. So she said, well, we will definitely be calling you. And so they did. And we've been 2 or 3 times. I think this is going to be enough. If not, I'll get Rodney to cut me some more out. Okay, so I'm going to set that to the side. And first thing, now this is raveling pretty badly, so I'll have to make sure I put something on it to protect it at the end. I'll put a top coat on it. But let's put some Fabri-Tac down here.
Della Warren is watching. She's new to the page.
Oh, welcome. Glad you're here. Maybe I should open this and take the little tag off of it. Oh.
Have some glue.
Yeah, I need this taken out. Can you get that out for me? In the meantime,
Hey, that should have come off on the other end, shouldn't it?
let me just put some right here, and I'll put it on with my finger so we can get started. We have an hour, so we got to get with the program. So I think this is like our maybe 3rd or 4th time to come and house sit and cat sit. And we've had a good time.
We travel a lot too, so this is kind of like one of our little mini vacations.
Yeah, this is like a vacation for us. Okay, let's see here. Cut this on the angle.
Should be all set there.
I may have cut it a little too short. I can cover it with the next sign. So anyway, normally, when we've been here a lot in the past, it's been like during the summer, and they have their boat out. They've got a, what do you call that down there? That their
Pontoon boat, or the boathouse.
Boathouse thing. And of course, the boat is in the garage at the in the man cave right now because it's not quite time. Although there have been people all week out on the water, even when it was cold yesterday. I was like, oh.
Those are probably fishermen.
Yeah, and their neighbors, right next door, came over. We met the lady last time we were here. And she came and knocked yesterday and said that she was going to be borrowing a like a dolly. They had just picked up a new washing machine. And so she said that, the people here had said that she could borrow a dolly. And so we stood and talked for a while. We did that last time we were here too, and kind of got to know a little bit about her. And we have some mutual friends with her besides the people that live here. And so when she came by yesterday, she said, this is just what I'm doing. I'm trimming it out. She said, I'm going to build a fire tonight if y'all want to, come over and sit out by the fire unless you're going to build one here. And I said, no, that sounds nice. Well, Rodney had gone home to do some work. And so when he got back, she had just come over here to tell me that she had the fire built, and he brought me some dinner. So I ate dinner real quick, and we went over there, and it's like her house over there's like a weekend home for her, and it is so nice over there. And she had built a fire, and we sat out by the fire and talked, and told her a little bit about us, and she told us a little bit about her, and it was so much fun. I thought this is an added benefit of staying at our friend's house is that we make other friends.
Someone wants to know where you got the yellow scissors.
I think these were at Hobby Lobby, but I'm not positive. Y'all, I'm rough on scissors. So I don't usually spend a lot on scissors. I may have even gotten them at the Dollar Tree.
We picked up one pair in Mexico a couple of weeks ago, but I'm not sure if that's them or not.
Actually, this may be the ones we got in Mexico.
I think it probably
Maybe
is.
in Cancun.
So if you need some of those,
Just let me know. I'll run back down there and
we'll
get
run
you
back
some.
down and get you some.
Yeah. Just let me know. Love to help.
Elizabeth Bauer says, "Hey, my Tennessee sister."
Hey, Elizabeth lives outside Memphis.
Yes, it is Fabri-Tac she's using.
Come on, stay down.
Let's see.
The Fabri-Tac is sticking to my hand and then it's pulling it back up.
Shelly Stacklin, welcome.
Sister, good morning.
Carol Frost says hello.
Good morning, Carol.
That's a cool name. Right over your head, didn't it?
No, I got it. It's a cool name. Carol Frost, I got it.
Got lots of hearts.
He thinks he's so funny, y'all. I'll probably have to go back and trim this up some because I'm just trying to get it down and it's not totally even, but it will be enough for us to see what is happening on this board.
Carolyn Orlando is from
Hey, Carolyn.
Albert Lee, Minnesota. I bet it's still cool up there.
Ronnie, you met Carolyn Orlando.
Oh, I did.
At Dina's place. Dina's
Orlando.
retreat. She sat above us at dinner.
But was she from
The high top table.
Right, I know that, but I was thinking that she was from some other place than Minnesota. Maybe she's originally from Minnesota, or maybe she's there now.
I didn't think she lived in Minnesota. I know she got a motorcycle recently.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said, I'm going to have to trim this up and do some stuff on the edges to keep it from fraying. But we've got a little border now, so let's see about decoupaging. We're going to have to put some more around it, some more ribbon. That's okay. So I'm going to use Deb's Design Diary DIY Liquid Patina. Such a long name. But when I'm using napkins or when I'm using rice paper, I love using this decoupage medium because it's thinner than Mod Podge, and per usual, I got too much. So I like it on scrapbook paper and heavier paper. Mod Podge works better.
The Shack in the back says, "Good morning, everyone."
Good morning,
Cheryl
Shack
Rock
in the
says, "Good
back."
morning from Pennsylvania."
Good morning.
Let's see. Everybody's saying good morning to each other.
I hope you weren't near all the happenings yesterday in Pennsylvania. That was so sad.
Elizabeth loves the border.
I
think
know,
she's
isn't
talking
that
about the
cool,
border
Elizabeth?
on your thing, not the southern border. She says that is great paper.
Well, it's a ribbon. Oh, you talking about this paper I made?
Yeah.
With my initials at the bottom? Thanks.
And is there any designation for that rice paper? Is it a little thicker than the old kind?
I think this is Japanese rice paper. If you will go get it off the bedside table, I can show them. I get it from Amazon, and I like it a lot better than regular rice paper because the regular rice paper chews up our printer. It's terrible. And we just recently got a fairly new printer, and the first time I tried to use that rice paper in it was awful. So, but it's got a lot more fibers in it, and the one that chews our machine up, and I love it, but it's just not practical. If you're gonna
Make sure you read all the print to them on there.
Yeah, I'll make sure I read all this. See?
But it really looks good with the picture backwards too.
It does. But on the front it says VNO. No, it says ON upside down triangle. This item is the official ONAO product that is sellable in the United States. Made in Japan. So it's https:// ONAO decoupaged.co.jp/. But I got it on Amazon. Now, it's a little bit smaller than regular 8.5 by 11, so you need to take that into consideration when you're printing your paper, that it's going to be smaller in size. But even though it's rice paper, it does not have the fibers that will clog up your machine.
Normally we use an inkjet printer.
Yes, we do. Okay, so now I'm going to go over this with just a little bit more to seal it.
Wendy thinks y'all are funny.
Thanks, who are funny? You and me?
Probably just you.
Well, thank you, I guess. I appreciate all y'all getting up early and being here with us.
Yeah.
Let me dry it kind of quickly. Got 30 minutes left.
A nice crowd watching this morning.
I also set out, in case I wanted to use them, some of these Totally Dazzled Ultimate Rhinestone Kit gems in gold.
Shelley says she uses a glue stick to attach her rice paper to regular sheet printer paper.
Yeah, I've heard of people doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't mess up my printer that way.
And I might could try that. It makes me nervous.
Yeah, it really does jam up a printer when you just do it regular.
Okay, let's see here.
A lot of times it'll rip out a little triangular section and wrap it around the rollers inside it. And pretty soon your printer's not working well.
I think I like that. Let me wrap it a little bit.
Are you going to wrap for us this morning?
Yeah, I'm going to wrap. I don't know if I like that or not. Ooh, but I do need something.
Got some
to
hearts.
fill
I think
it
they're
in.
wanting you to wrap for them, Lisa.
They want me to wrap?
I don't think you really want her to wrap.
Rude. Did y'all hear that? Now that I cut all that out so carefully and I'm going to wrap over it, not the kind of wrap he's talking about. Y'all just think he's such a nice guy. If only you knew him for real.
You know I'm a real nice guy. Brenda suggests buttons down the side.
Well, I don't have enough buttons. I'm gonna put some of those buttons on my Fleur-di-lis, and I don't have enough buttons to put down the side.
How many things have you used that you're supposed to yet?
She told me to use whatever I wanted to.
Well, that's easy.
She didn't say how many, but I'm using the shamrock, the dogwood, the ribbon, the couple of the other shamrocks she gave me. So we're gonna be good.
Shelley says for me to behave.
Seriously, Shelley. See what I have to put up with? Oh.
Shelley, you're going to be in Kentucky this year?
I didn't see her on the list. I'm so sad. She's leaving me. Okay. We're just going to keep doing this. Get it on here. He's talking about Dina and Kenny's event, Shelley. I didn't see you on the list, girlfriend.
Carolyn Orlando sprinkled. Carolyn, have you been riding her
Carolyn's
motorcycle?
going there. She's going to Kentucky.
She's going to ride her motorcycle?
I don't know.
Carolyn, remind me what kind of motorcycle you got. I forgot. I saw the picture of it about a year ago.
Motorcycle Mama.
I haven't ridden any of mine in a couple of years. Probably.
Longer than that. Okay. Tell you what, let me turn it over and trim it.
Shelley says, no, I can't make Kentucky. I'm going to Beth and Randy's and the Sparkle Retreat. Augie said, that is enough. Well, yeah, at some point you got to kind of not go to everything, I guess.
I am going to Kentucky. I got a ticket. Somebody canceled, and I was on the list.
Thank you for sprinkling, Della.
Yes, thank you so much. Y'all, those sprinkles mean a whole lot to the Book of Faces.
The Book of Faces.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is. It's a Book of Faces. It's an e-book. It's a Book of Faces. So y'all have to tell you a funny story. Some of y'all may have heard this if you've been on my lives in the past couple of days. There's two cats here. Lily, so here's what we're doing so far. Lily and Domino. Well, Lily doesn't usually care for me very much, or Rodney. She's kind of got a little attitude-y. And so she has her own food. She has canned food and dry food. And she loves these little treats they bought her. And apparently now, since the last time we were here, she loves for you to throw her a few at a time and let her chase them. The other one, Domino, does not like treats. Domino eats dry food, a different kind than what Lily eats. And she said, my friend said, I've even tried to offer Domino tuna fish. And Domino won't take the tuna fish. But normally Domino is the friendly one to us, and not Lily. She just kind of, here. Well, roles have reversed to some degree. So now Lily has decided that, you know, since we're probably going to give her treats like her parents do, that maybe we're not so bad after all. But the first day apparently a few weeks ago, Lily got out. Now, these are not indoor-outdoor cats. These are indoor cats. And I think she's got a boyfriend out there because this stray cat, keeps wandering up here. But anyway, she managed to get out and was gone for a day and a night. And so, you know, they've got notes everywhere. Don't open the door. You know, you got to watch the cat. Domino really won't try to get out, but Lily will try to dart. And she'll stand there at the back door and look and just look like she's hoping somebody will mistakenly open the door. So the first day we were here, when we were coming through the garage, I noticed that the pantry, they have a big pantry, the pantry door was open. And they don't usually leave it open. So I thought, well, I better close that in a little bit. So later on that night, talking to my grandchild in Kentucky on the phone, and we were trying to find the cats. Well, we found Lily, but we couldn't find Domino. We looked under beds, we looked in closets, we looked underneath everything we could look under, trying to find that cat, calling that cat for the longest time, and Domino would not come. And it scared me. I thought, we went out in the garage, I thought maybe one of the times we were bringing stuff in from the car, maybe Domino darted, and so I told my granddaughter, I said, okay, I'm putting you on the case. I'm going to put you on FaceTime. I need you to help me find this cat. So we looked and looked, and finally, after I came back in from the garage another time, as I was walking by the pantry, I heard this faint meow. And I said, okay, she's in this pantry somewhere. Well, they've got shelves in the pantry, in this little inset closet. And I looked in there, and she had gotten in that closet, second row from the top shelf, sitting on top of a box, looking at me like, what? It's cute. And so I said, you get your little tail down here right now. And, you get your little tail down here right now. So she didn't want to come down. And I kept trying to coax her down and she wouldn't come down. Thank you. And so I had to kind of tilt the box a little bit to force her to come down. And y'all, she pouted for about 3 days after that. So I got the ironing board out, which I doubt they have out very often. But I was going to iron something for a craft. And so I set it up right down from where I'm sitting right here against this wall. Well, she has loved it. She has kept her little tail up there. Very few times does she come down and do anything. And, but 2 or 3 times after that, when I would say something to her, I'd call her name. I'd say, Domino. And she literally, if she was looking my way, when I called her name, she would go and look away. One time she got up and turned her little butt around to me. And I thought, you little turd. So, anywho, it took her a while, but now she's good.
Cheryl Rock says it's pretty.
Thank you. Okay, so I put the buttons, 3 of the buttons that Lisa sent right there. And now I'm going to make sure I get this dogwood and the shamrock on here. I love this dogwood leaf. It's not a leaf. I think it's a bloom. What do you call it? A petal?
It's a bloom.
Love it.
That must be from last year to have already gotten pressed and dried so well.
If y'all don't know the story of the shamrock, of the dogwood, you need to look it up.
Della says that's the longest glue stick I've ever seen. She must have seen when you were doing it.
Hey, that's been cut off.
It comes in a roll about 10 feet long.
Okay, I think I'm going to use a little Fabri-Tac. I'm not going to totally... Oh, I had that upside down. I'm not going to totally glue it. I'm going to put just a little bit for right now in the center. It's very delicate. And
You have Mod Podge over it?
put it right here. No, I'll Mod Podge around it. And then here is the 4-leaf clover.
Vicky says, is that why the pantry door was open for her to be in? Maybe they
No.
allow it. I may have opened it when we first got here. I don't know. But
I didn't know that.
I don't know whether I did or not. But soon after we got here, she turned up missing. So I think, yeah, well, I think she's allowed in there because there's a bunch of cat toys in there too.
Well, I think they just store the cat toys in there. But when I contacted my friend and I told her what was going on, she said, oh, don't worry about that. She said, we can go 2 days and not see her in the house. And she said she's a daddy's girl, so she's probably pouting because we're gone.
Nana's Homemade Treasure says, good morning, sister.
Good
Jared
morning.
Brown.
Okay, look. That's so pretty. I love that dogwood and that 4-leaf clover. Okay, now
Terry has a dogwood tree in her front yard and she loves it.
Oh, me too. I love dogwoods. We have a dogwood too.
And they said, you look cute.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to take this little shamrock right here and I'm going to paint it. And I'm using Deco Art Americana Hauser Light Green because it more matches the green in the shamrock that the 4-leaf clover that she sent. That's really, I was trying to use a moss green on the print that I created. It kind of came out more of a emerald than I wanted, but and I think on this, I'm going to also put some diamond dust.
Linda Tate says, good morning. My lazy self just got out of bed.
Well, girl, I don't blame you. Not a bit.
Lisa's Craft House is so pretty. I love the Fleur-di-lis.
Thank you. She's the one that sent me the box. Was the dogwood from last year, Lisa?
I thought since you did such a good job of pressing it that it's probably been a while and not just a fresh one from this year.
Yeah.
I don't even know if ours are blooming yet. I don't think they are. Probably in the next week or so. The red buds are out, and they usually come out about a week before the dogwoods, I think.
Okay, let me get my diamond dust here.
Jeremiah Dreams says she loves this.
Hello, sister. Okay.
And she confirmed it was from last year.
She did.
Dogwood.
Okay, let me get another brush. I'll use the liquid patina.
I remember in college I had to make I took botany of flowering plants and had to make a book of pressed flowers that we found. And most of them would press pretty good, but some of the ones that are more like succulents are real thick and juicy, like a cactus flower.
Uh-huh.
And you put those in a book and press them and open it up about a week later and it's all moldy because it doesn't dry out like a regular flower. That one didn't turn out so well. A big moldy splotch on the page.
I remember when we did stuff like that in school. I remember doing a leaf project, a flower project.
We lived down in the woods, so when our kids would have to do that, all we had to do is walk down the driveway and we could get a whole book full of different kind of tree leaves.
A bug project. Ugh, I hated that one. I don't like bugs. They bug me.
You don't like the stink bugs and the wheel assassin
I don't like
bugs?
any bug. I don't like flies. I don't like any kind of bug. And y'all, I don't know about where y'all live, but stink bugs, oh, they have been so bad around our house for the past couple of years. And I do not like them. And if you have them and you've never touched them, don't ever squeeze them. You will regret it.
That's where they get their name, huh?
Yes. Okay. So we've used the ribbon, we've used this shamrock, we've used the dogwood bloom and the 4-leaf clover she found. We've used 3 of the buttons.
Karen, we are in Tennessee, right in the middle.
I'm thinking I need a little something down here. But
Cheryl says very pretty.
thank you.
I bet people that came in later wondering where you got your beads. They probably thought you went to Mardi Gras.
No, Sweet
beads.
Lisa sent them to me. She sent me my box. Okay, I can't decide. You know what? I may find a piece of Totally Dazzled to put down there. I may even have a Fleur-di-lis. But I think what I want to do now, what's my time? I got about 14 minutes. Stink bugs in Wisconsin are bad in the fall. I can't stand them in any shape, form, or fashion. Okay, I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take some of the Ultimate Rhinestone Kit gems from Totally Dazzled.
Carrie says she squeezes them all the time and she hates them and so she kills them.
You squeeze them?
Probably not on purpose, just trying to pick them up.
Ooh.
No, sometimes they'll stink on you. And Lucille had 200 acres of land and had no trouble finding leaves. And Della is with you on the bugs and flies. She hates them.
Nothing good about them.
Good for the birds to eat.
Well, the birds could eat other stuff. I'm going to ask God why he created some of those bugs. Like stink bugs. Okay, so I'm going to put, I'll take this little picker pen with the waxed end, and I'm just going to pick up some of these gems, and I'm going to put them down here, and I'm going to hold it up and show you. So if I don't get the whole thing done before my time's up, you'll know what it's going to look like. and then I will post a picture on the page. Secondhand Treasures, excuse me. Secondhand Treasures is up after me, so if you're on Maddie's Mystery Box Challenge page, all you have to do is refresh your page to watch all the presenters. And Maddie, thank you so much for letting me do this again. I love this event. It really challenges me, which is good, because I'm one that likes to be in my comfort zone, and I need to get out of my comfort zone more. So doing things like this helps, and so I so appreciate you inviting me to participate. Now the recipe challenge, you don't want me in that.
Debbie says it's very pretty.
Thank you. I mean, I could teach people how to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I saw a craft somebody did the other day. Speaking of cooking, they'd done deviled eggs.
I saw that made like tulips.
They look like tulips. That's pretty cool.
That was really cool.
And they,
okay.
What they use for stems, but onions.
I think so. Okay, look. So you can see the totally dazzled in there. Another thing I might do, in fact I could go on and do it right now. I have some stickles. This is in goldenrod. So I could do stickles everywhere in the goldenrod. I don't know that I want to do that yet. Let me think about that. Okay, so I'm going to continue on with this. And I'm just putting a dot of this in every one of these little triangles. I do need to put a top coat on this paper because it's so dull. And usually what I use is a mixture of Triple Thick and Duraclear. 3 parts Triple Thick, 1 part Duraclear. Easy to remember because triple is 3. So that's what I usually go over. It's not too awful shiny. Now, if you just use the Duraclear, if you want real shiny, then just use the Duraclear. It gets a really shiny coat on it.
Cynthia Kaywood said that is beautiful. Della Warren says, love me some bling. I totally dazzled a couple of hats. Get compliments every time I wear the bling, my bling hat. And Patty Frey Smith says, good morning.
Good morning. Sorry, y'all, I spilled some beads. Ronnie, will you get those hats right there? Speaking of hats.
Speaking of hats.
I did that yesterday. I've never done one
Did
just
you do
like
this
that.
on a live or just do it?
No. I just did them myself. Whoops. Okay. I love these little picker pins where you can just pick these things up and set them right down, and then you can flip the picker pin over and scoot it around if you need to.
I'll model one of these for you.
He's going to model one that I made yesterday.
Are they the same?
Well, the hats are a little bit different. One has silver sparkly, and the other one has the AB, whatever the Northern Lights are things I'll talk about.
Aurora.
Aurora. Oh, I can't remember it.
Let's see, I'm in this picture there. Look at this blingy hat right here.
Yep.
It's extra sparkly.
And I've got some LV, a couple of LV patches coming from a girl that makes them. So I'm thinking about putting one of those in the center of each one. And then I'll sell them.
Let's see what's going on. You have 8 more minutes until 8.
8 minutes. I can do it. I won't be able to totally get it finished, but I can do it.
And then I can go put flooring down. That'll be my next project.
So I am, if y'all aren't following Crafting and Cruising, we would love to have you follow our page. We have fun. Sometimes Rodney crafts.
Sometimes we cruise.
Sometimes I'm crafting in the motorhome while he's driving down the road. And sometimes I even try to go live if I can keep perception.
And I have to warn her when the bumps are coming if she's painting.
And then we have to hope that the policemen don't pull us over because I don't have a seatbelt on.
Yeah, I need to do that while I'm doing this little remodel.
So anyway, we're part of a camping club or camping group that we camp with during camping season, and it's just fun. Okay, I'm going to show you this because I've got half of it done now.
When you were trying to think of the word aurora, someone asked if you meant iridescent.
Somebody said that the other day too. No, aurora is what I was really trying to think of. All right, y'all, I'm gonna use
What you gonna use?
my triple thick Duraclear to put on here just to show you the shine that it comes up with. But I don't want to go over the flower or the leaf. So let me just try to get it on the rest of the paper.
Debbie, thank you for following our page. We appreciate it.
Yes, welcome, welcome. If you're new, welcome to each one of you. We're so glad you're here. At the top of our page, make sure you turn your notifications on. If you've been following our page for a while, check your notifications because the Book of Faces has been turning people's off lately. And then there's a, in the featured section at the top of our page, there's a Telegram link. If y'all are not familiar with Telegram, it's a free app that a lot of the crafters are using now because it's not related to the Book of Faces, and we can always send messages out letting you know when we're going live. Or if there's something else we need to let you know, we can send you a telegram, and that way it's like doing it all at one time instead of having to send, individual notifications.
Vicki Culberson says that someone referred to that as oil spill gems. The multicolored iridescent.
Oh,
aurora.
yeah, really?
I've always been intrigued by that. Growing up, we'd have tractors and stuff, and when it rained, the drip of oil would hit the water and all the different
rainbow
colors and stuff, and
Yeah.
it was just always amazing to me how pretty that was.
Yeah, children get fascinated by
I
that
wonder if
too.
anybody does oil spill art where they deliberately put oil on water and take pictures of it.
I don't know, but that might be a good project for you. Okay, so let me hold this up and show you. Got a few little bubbles in here I'm going to try to knock out real quick. Sometimes you can just push them down with your brush. So, it's not dry yet, but now you see it's got just a little bit of a sheen. If I had only used triple thick, then, or Duraclear, it would have been brighter. But rarely do I want my projects super, super bright. I am going to have to put something around here. Maybe get some of that stuff at the fabric store that keeps it from fraying. I might even have some at home. So, how much
Vicki
time?
says beautiful. You should have
56.
about
Thank you.
4 minutes remaining.
So, secondhand treasures will be on next on this page. Maddie's Mystery Box Challenge. Maddie, thank you again. Had a blast. And y'all stay on all day because there's going to be some great presenters on here.
You'll hang with us for a couple more minutes and then refresh your page.
Let me go
That
on.
way it doesn't break the continuity of the projects.
And Lisa, thank you so much for this package. I was so surprised when I saw the 4-leaf clover and the dogwood, and I love that. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, you've probably given Lisa some ideas. She'll be out pulling the dogwood
I
blossoms
will.
off.
I will start trying some for sure. And y'all make sure you look up the story of the dogwood. It's very, very interesting. You can Google it, and it's very, very interesting. You'll love it.
Hello, Wendy Ruff.
And I will say, hey, Wendy, I will say this. Our daughter loves looking for 4-leaf clovers, and she can walk into a field and literally look down and find them in no time flat.
She and Macy were out gathering them up yesterday.
I
They were planting
cannot do
flowers.
that.
Our whole front yard is covered in clover right now. And they were out there finding 4-leaf clovers and 5-leaf clovers. And
That's amazing to me. I literally have gone out before and leaned over till I thought my back was going to break trying to find a 4-leaf clover, and every time I think I had one, it was because it was kind of cockeyed over another one part of it, and then I would pull it up and it wouldn't be 4-leaf, and I'm like, dadgummit, I thought I had one. She can walk out there and go, oh, here's one. Oh, here's one. Here's another one. Oh, there's one right there.
I think we've got a lot of them in our yard. I think they're mutant 4-leaf clover.
I will go back and read your comments and your questions if you have any, and we'll respond to those while I'm watching the other presenters today. I sent my box to Beth at Rekindle Blessings, so it'll be interesting to see what she comes up with. It's kind of some similar stuff to what I got. And there's going to be there's always amazing crafters on here, and I'm always just in awe of how people open up their box and they have no clue what's going to be in there, and then they just turn it into something gorgeous. I'm like, wow. Because that's a lot of pressure.
Does anybody ever send out a box with just like a blank piece of paper in it?
Well, not that I've ever seen.
That would be kind of mean, wouldn't it?
That would be mean, especially when Maddie gives you kind of, some guidelines of what you're supposed to do. If you just had a blank piece. One time she did it where you couldn't use glue. I think you couldn't use hot melt glue one time.
I think your time is up.
Okay, you guys, make sure you go watch Secondhand Treasures. I hope y'all have a great St. Patrick's Day. Love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.